Okay, so happy Wednesday. Okay, Grimhair Brigella and friends will be doing later on today. They'll probably die. Gimpy the Crusader, currently 8 days, 3 hours, 48 minutes into this run, and we are very late. Very far into Act 5. It's a really good chance we're going to hit Threshold today. And for those who don't know, Threshold is the last dungeon of the campaign. And it's not very long. At least I don't remember it being very long. And yeah, it'll be fine. And when I say don't remember, this will be my 4th time into Threshold. So, because this is my 4th campaign run. So, anyways, that's where we rested. Cast of characters. Gimpy the Crusader, level 20, basically maxed out. Well, they even keep track of going over maximum. Wow. I didn't know that. Never paid attention to that before. So we are pretty far into level 20. Gimpy, of course, is a neutral Dwarven Crusader, which is a cleric archetype. He is a cleric of the Green Faith. As a cleric of the... Oh, sorry. And preferred weapons are greatswords. Currently using the Blood Red Cleaver. It's oversized, so it does a little bit more damage than a regular greatsword. Post is good aligned, vicious, +5. Cold iron, of course. Some of this stuff is coming from his equipment, but the +5 is definitely the sword. The vicious part is, what that means is when he does, anytime he hits something, he does damage to himself too. That's what the vicious does. Vicious does an extra 2d6 points of damage to the opponent and does a 1d6 to himself. Is that a big deal? No, because he's basically got regeneration through magic, so it's not a big deal. Anyway, so that's that. And, oh, we don't get to see his pet bear because we're in town. He has a pet bear, Espresso, that he rides into combat. Really fun, that kind of fun stuff. Gimpy needs to be stronger. Stats are kind of but it's fine. Anyway, so Gimpy the main character, and we'll see Espresso later, of course. As far as the main party, oh, we got mythic points to do that I didn't do last week. Anyway. Veronica, the only mercenary in the group. She is a Dwarven blood kineticist, so she finally got her animations a couple of weeks back, thanks to Owlcat finally getting that stuff in. Her job in the party is to try to one-shot stuff. Basically, when she lands her hits, she's doing probably 300 points of damage for every hit. And if she does a crit, it's like, 600, 700, depending on what how stuff goes. So she does pretty well. What the hell is this? The Gore Feaster. How long have I had this thing? Furious Blood or Bleed Great Axe lands a killing blow against fast healing 10 for 3 rounds. I don't even know where I got that from. Fairly recently. Silver Buckle. Seriously, when did I get that? Huh. Anyway, so that's Veronica, our only mercenary. Then we also have Sela. Sela is also riding a horse named Scout. Sela is technically our main tank, or was at the beginning of the game, but we respect her to get away from the paladin weapon enchantments onto a horse instead, so she gets into combat faster, and since we've done that, she's done much better in damage dealing purposes. So, also currently using Radiance, a now +6 Holy Avenger in her hands, because that's how that works, and it's a nice little sword. She does really well, actually, with this. So, and then also we have Olbrig. Olbrig is the companion you get through the last Sarkorian's DLC. He is a Griffin Heart shifter. His main goal, or his main role in the party, is to kill stuff with his claws and his bite, which he does very well. He's currently not in Griffin form on the screen, but he will be once we get that opportunity. And again, he flies around and claws stuff really well. Then we have Arushale. Arushale is Succubus, of course, Espionage Expert and Rogue. Espionage Expert is actually a Ranger archetype, and of course she shoots everything with a bow. Gets a little bit extra damage through sneak attack damage, being a Rogue. And she's also Gimpy's love interest. Keep forgetting to mention that. She is Gimpy's love interest. Then we also have Darren. Darren is our Resident Oracle, helping with buffs, heals, and also dealing our arcane damage. We do not have an arcane caster in the group. So that's his job. Using these items, he's able to throw fire around and bake stuff. And that's the main party, right? Yeah, it's all 6 of them. So that's that. Questions? Oh, and sorry, Darren has a pet wolf named Bob, and Arushale is riding around on Bismuth, who is the Triceratops that comes from this statuette that you find fairly early in the game. She rides around on him so that she can move around as necessary to get better shots or get away if necessary. So anyway, that's our main party. And I'm trying to remember, what was I doing back here? Did I rest? Oh, that's right. We were getting our spell. Oh, we don't have all our spells. Shit. We have to rest again. Missing a level 9 here. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to go through this off stream because Gimpy's mythic ability, the last one he picked up, was the favored meta magic of Extend. So Extend is the one that Extend is the meta magic feat that extends the duration time of your spells. And what it does is Extend usually increases the level of the spell that you're extending by 1 level. Well, the mythic feat reduces it by 1 level. So it's the same level. So what that does is it allows us to use Extend if we want on these particular spells. I don't know how long these. That's an attack. So this one, Army of Heaven, allies with combined effect of blah for an hour. So we could just do, so that whole idea. Oh, you can't extend this one. Oh, you have to pick a spell first. So Army of Heaven, you still can't extend it. So that's okay. Sunform is actually a level 9 spell that allows you to basically throw little bolts of light around everywhere. Phoenix Gift, that's a one-time thing. That one's already done. So this one can't be extended. It's already lasts for an hour. So in our mind anyway, that is 24 hours. Eye of the Sun. This is a single attack. So let's get there. As far as these spells go, Avenger's Blessing. It's a level 9 spell. No, sorry. That's a level 8 spell, which we already extended. So we don't actually need this one anymore if we don't want it. Well, we'll keep it there for fun. Fortress of the Faithful, that's already 24 hours. Implosion, what's this one? Each round, including immediate upon casting the spell, you can cause one creature to collapse on itself, inflicting 10 points of damage per caster level. Choosing a new target for the spell as a move action. You can target a particular creature only once with each casting of the spell. Implosion has no effect on creatures with no material body or on incorporeal creatures. Cause one creature to collapse in on itself. Okay, so won't worry about that. Bring back. That's to bring everybody back into recent slain creatures back to life. Cast a creature that has died within a round. Apply blah blah blah. Give it the healed creature. That's stuff. Energy drain. Holy aura. That's no big deal. Heal mass. Fortress of the Faithful. It's already there. Overwhelming presence. Oh, midnight. So all these are fine. So the question is what do you want to put here at level 9? We have one Wrath of the Righteous for killing demons. We have Winds of Vengeance. Sun form is here. So that's that. Oh, sorry, no, this is the extended version. This is the regular version. Regular version is one round per level. But when you extend it, it lasts past the requirements for it to make it fall into the extended 24-hour duration. So that's what the extend is for. Specifically, that's what it's for. So, Holy Aura, we're good. Oh, is this? Yeah, this is an extend too, but this is technically a level 8 spell. So there's nothing really here. Other spell. I mean, Wrath of the Righteous is, again, that's for killing demons. Avenger's Blessing, that's a level 8. So that's that one there. That's the Shield of Law. So, oh, we got we can do Holy Aura and Shield of Law, because there's Shield of Law there. So what's the difference? Holy Aura. Collection bonus AC, resistance to saves, protection from evil. This spell, this benefit applies against all attacks, not just against attacks by evil creatures. Oh. And spell resistance 25 against evil spells and spells cast by evil creatures. Those protects attempts to dominate or charm. Feature melee. So we definitely want Holy Aura. That's Holy Aura. No, that's Shield of Law. Holy Aura's from there. Hey, Ring, welcome back. Check your angel buffs because one of them gives Holy Aura. Yeah, I know. I know. That's what I'm thinking about too. Between Aura and Shield is Holy protects versus Domination Charge laws versus all mind affecting. Yeah, Shield is technically better, but if we have the extra slot, why not have both? I think that's what I've been doing. Yeah, because one of the angel things does do one of them. It's Fortress of the Faithful. Aegis of the Faithful is... the shield, Shield of Faith, protection from arrows. No, that's not it. So you get one from one of your angel things. I forget which. I know it's one of them, but I don't know which one it is either. Is it Avenger's Blessing? Yeah, it's Avenger's Blessing. This is Holy Aura. So we don't need this one because we're doing that one. So we actually don't need Holy Aura. But we got Shield of Law, so there we go. Yeah, it's Avenger's Blessing that gives the Holy Aura. So that's we're getting Holy Aura from this one, and they're doing Shield of Law there. So we're getting the effects of both. Because this is the extended version that we're getting back on level 8 here. Yeah, Implosion looks interesting. You're considerably weaker than your Storm of Justice stuff, but yeah. It does stuff differently, though. The Implosion is collapse on itself, inflicting 10 points of damage per caster level, so that's still, 290 points. But a Fortitude saving throw negates it. That's what sucks. But you get multiple targets. Choosing a new target with the spell is a move action. So this one you can use multiple times. This is the difference. Is if this text is to be believed, you can use this on more than one character or more target. It's affected by it's not as good. Maybe it's not saying it's not as good. Say it's a lateral change. It's not the same. It's different, and it's actually you can use it more than once. Yeah, you can use it more than once. Unlike the other things that we use are one-time deals. This one can actually be used multiple times, which means duration is 1 round per 2 levels. So that means you get can you put that on permanently? We can find out. 1 round per 2 levels, so that would be 15. So we extend, and that would be what? If we extend it, is that going to be long enough to get it into the 24-hour range? The duration is too low? Yeah, because of the double levels requirement. So that wouldn't work. It'd be kind of fun if it did. Go walk around with that all day. Of course, we can do Sunform all day. Because that one does work. This does do the whole 24-hour thing. Let's see. So level 1 stuff. Just go through the lower level spells and see. So that's over single attack. This is Crusader's Edge. That's already in there. What's this? Repel the Profane. Frightening the undead. That's a problem. To use your move action to cause, 200 damage for a regular spellcaster is not bad, since you can still use your standard action and swift action to cast other spells after. Would be interesting. Some spell resistances, Cleansing Flames, Righteous Might. So Divine Power, this one is. You can be used for strength and skill in combat. You gain +1 to attack rolls, or damage tank checks, strength-based skill checks, blah, blah, blah. Make additional attack at your full base plus any apply modifiers. This additional attack is not cumulative, blah, blah, blah. So Divine Power, or what was the other one? Righteous Might. Can you do both? Oh, this one doubles your weight increase. This is if we want to do Super Dwarf. We'll stick with Divine Power. This one. Disrupt weapons. That's forever. This is what. Oh. We can break that one. Where'd you go? There you are. Oh, that's Divine Power. Holy Hymn we have to put back in there. So there. That means we don't need this one, which means we can do something else like, Sun Mark. That's 1 minute per cast level. So this is 6 people, so it's 6. So it's 1. Is it all attacks? Attacks deal an additional holy damage per 4 cast level. So that says attack, so that should apply to Veronica, right? So Gimpy. So that would be Sweeney. 5 at least, because Darren doesn't really do anything. Or does it affect? This is attacks, not spells. So assume that's 5, but we want to do the pets too. Eagle Soul. Eagle Soul down here? There's Eagle Soul. We can leave Eagle Soul there. Holy Hymn's got to go on there. No, wait a minute. That's wrong, right? Because we already have it there. So what was the one I was just looking at? Eagle Soul's good where it is. Holy Hymn is where it's going to be. Repulsion. An invisible mole field surrounds you and prevents creatures' movement in a 40-foot radius. Any creature within or entering the field must attempt a will save. If it fails, it becomes unable to move for the duration of the spell or until it leaves the area. Repelled creatures' actions are not otherwise restricted. They can fight other creatures and can cast spells and attack you with ranged weapons. If you move closer to an affected creature, nothing happens. The creature is not forced back. The creature is free to make melee attacks. Meh? Radiant Ground, that's not going to be anything there. Yeah, it doesn't really repulse them, does it? It just stops them from coming closer to you. But if you move closer to them, it doesn't make them go backwards. So, me. It interferes with all illusions within a given creature's plus for bonus on saving throws. Recognize them as illusions. Emanation negates concealment less than total concealment. Perception checks to notice. Nah, what's the big deal there? Holy word. All creatures on 40-foot burst. Okay. Oh, we can do more sun marked. I got another person to get with that. Oh, this is why I wanted to ditch the Eagle Soul, isn't it? Move it down here. Give up Bolt of Justice or heal. Yes.
I do not think oops means what you think it means. Please stop saying oops. You are making me look bad.
I know. So, Eagle Soul. And of course I didn't mark it. Let's fix that. I screwed up. Eagle Soul. There we go. Okay, now I know what it's supposed to be. One of your angel buffs gives an Eagle Soul, I think. Does it? It might. This is fast healing too. I think this is... I don't think it does, actually. So we don't need that. Allows us to get more sun marked. Angelic, that's not it. Shield of Law. Oh. Wait a minute. Do we need Shield of Law? We have Shield of Law there. Of course, you could ditch this one. Pick up the Storm of Justice. Think it's in here? Avenger's Blessing is... That's not it. So we're good there, I think. So this is Gale of Life. This is just Breath of Life that affects all allies. That's it, just like me. This one. So Avenger's Blessing. Staying there. Multiple buffs on Angel make me forget which ones are part of the larger buff. Yeah, I know. That's the problem. That is the problem. Because Fortress of the Shield, this is Aegis of the Faithful, but affects all allies. So Aegis of the Faithful, that one's... Is it 6? So this one is Shield of Faith, protection from arrows, displacement, resist fire, cold, electricity. So that's why we don't have to do this anymore for 1 minute. So that's not it. Shield of Law. This one is the one that's... The Avenger's Blessing that gives us the Holy Aura. So we'll keep that here. So we get both of those. Have Sun form. So that'll this lasts 24 hours. Already have this. Symbol of Vulnerability. No, don't do that one. Now we can do a mass heal. Already have it though. Overwhelming presence. All enemies in no. So it's a burst. It doesn't follow you around, right? Is affected by spell resistance. Yeah, an extra wrath. So Army of Heaven. This is where the Avenger's Blessing comes from. So we don't need Avenger's Blessing. This is for 1 hour, which is enough to get it into the 24-hour range, right? But Holy Sword and Mind Blank. We need more slots. Of course, we don't need that one. Rekindle. So everybody dies. Resurrection's good for that one. Phoenix Gift, blah. So yeah, we don't actually need Avenger's Blessing with Army of Heaven. No Avenger's Blessing, so more Storm of Justice. We have that. Does it really need an angelic aspect? It doesn't matter, I guess. Cloak of Chaos. Greater Undead. That's very angelic of us to do. Storm of Justice it is. This is a big area effect thing that kills stuff. Because it's only Bolt of Justice, but area effect. Needs investment DLCs, but it's useless. Oh no, it works on stuff still. I mean, if you wanted it to affect bigger stuff, yes, it needs investment. But on the smaller stuff, it still works. It still works. I mean, if you're expecting it to work against Erilu or, the Demon Lords, no, it doesn't. But if you're talking about the lower scummy demons, it works all the time. The trash it works on. The bosses it doesn't. If with no investment whatsoever, it works on trash mobs. Right, and that's all we really care about. I mean, it won't work on most succubi. I don't know. Most succubi are outside of its range anyway. In a lot of fights, because they sit back with their ranged attacks, so they're usually outside of the effect range. At least that's in most fights, not all fights, but in most fights, succubi are out of range. I know it's pretty big, but I'm just saying, in most fights, the succubi sit farther back. And plus, that's their thing anyway, so I think they're naturally more resistant to it. Because that's their thing. That's their wheelhouse on what their effects are. Find it craft for a level 9 spell. Oh, I have it on Darren. Because that's his job. He doesn't have anything else to do at the start of combat other than to move in position, so usually. Sometimes fire. Well, that's what I'm saying. Their succubi are all about the mind control stuff, and those type of creatures tend to have better will saves in the first place. So that's because that's their wheelhouse. that type of spell is that's what they do to you. So therefore, they're going to be more resistant to that type of spell. That's been my experience. They just have better will saves. Just like you don't go after the big muscular guys with fortitude-based save spells on them. That's why you go after the will saves with them. So. Okay, I think we're good. I think Gimpy's good here. Okay. I probably screwed something up, but we still have leveling up to do. Mythic stuff for Olbrig. Olbrig needs what? You got Mythic Charge, Power Attack Mythic, Claw, Brutality Incarnate, all that fun stuff. Well, let's see. Corruptor. Your poisons and disease ignore immunities. He doesn't do that stuff. He doesn't have any of that stuff. He doesn't do spells. Never ready. Do we not have anybody with Inspirational Leader? Don't have an inspirational leader, I don't think. I thought we did. So attack of opportunity, you get a bonus on attack and damage rolls equal to your mythic rank. The number of attacks per get try to increase by 2. I'm gonna go with yes. Aru, what are you gonna do with you? That cleaving shot. Oh, how do I not have this already for her? Companion gets about gimmick. Would that even work on Bismuth? I would think it would, but not going to worry about it. Bismuth's job is not combat, just to carry a root around. Okay, that'll work. So every third shot does additional 1d6 per 2 mythic ranks of divine damage. That'll help a little. Darren. What are you going to do for us, Darren? He's got his abundant castings, greater enduring. He's got his nature stuff, sorcerer's reflex. He'd do ascendant element something else. But he doesn't really do anything but fire, so I don't think it matters. Could have Mythical Beast and Bob. Actually, that wouldn't be bad. Now I'll do Mythical Beast for Bob. Make Bob better. Next, Veronica. Now this will be a fun one. I don't know what we're going to do for Veronica. She's got the inspirational leader. That's why nobody else has it. Because she has it, finally. I think good. She doesn't do casting. Edge doesn't do that. Poisons are diseases, destructing shots. Ranged weapon attacks are dangerous enough. And do weapons attacks of opportunity. Not a bard, so that doesn't do anything for her. Doesn't have a pet. Doesn't do shadow, ranging shots. So your attack rolls with ranged weapons equal to penalty takes. I don't know. Fanny. Last tailwind you had was pretty lame, and it didn't work out how I thought it would. Tailwind of Flocks. Every summon becomes 2 summons. So summon 1 becomes 2, summon 2 becomes 3, not 4. Or is it 4? Does 2 become 4? Because that would be a lot. Just 2. Oh. So if it's a multiple summon, you don't get extra? Get 1 extra summon on top of what you summon. Okay, that's not horrible, but it's not great either. Unless you do a lot of summoning. Oh, now would this work? Deal critical damage with a ranged weapon attack. Or damage the target. So it's actually about... So this is just range attacks. Doesn't specifically say weapon attacks. See, this is what scares me about this stuff. It says specifically ranged weapon attack, not ranged attacks. So I don't know if that will work or not. Oh, they changed this, didn't they? Wasn't cleaving shot originally, it was just like 10 points of damage within 10 feet? Or has this always been deal the weapon damage? Spell you can't outside. Last stand. I honestly don't know what to get her. I guess that's Veronica. Sela. Whoops. Sela. What do we do with Sela? Sela has abundant casting 1. You can strike, inspiration. Oh, she has only 2 people with inspirational leader. Oops. More attacks of opportunity. London Smite. Mythical Beast. I was wondering where that was. I already have it. Stand, because we can. And everybody for... Actually, we're supposed to be doing... where is it? Greybore. Your stuff to do still, finally. So he's on level 15. So... Doing Slayer, because we'll go all the way. Up to 20. It's a studied target. Master Slayer. Standard action, you can make a single attack against a studied target at its full attack bonus. Attack succeeds, the target takes damage normally and must succeed a 42 saving throw or die. That's what we're going for. So, strength. What are we doing with him? Power attack, aim with the gap, accomplished sneak attacker, 2-weapon fighting, steel soul, critical. Okay, so he's more of a dual wielder this time, not throwing axes, just dual wielding. The bonus feat even if she doesn't meet the prerequisites, so blinding critical. Bounding blades. Hits a target with melee weapons that deals sneak attack damage. The target cannot make attacks of opportunity. Man, crippling strike. Familiar. What's he gonna do with the familiar? Single enemy, she has just 2 as her prey until the end of the next turn. She can add her sneak attack damage to all attacks made against her prey, even if she is not flanking or is not flat-footed. It's not too horrible. Just once per day, though. Improved dodge. Can no longer be flanked. An attack of opportunity against an opponent who has been struck for damage in melee by another character. This attack counts as an attack of opportunity for that round and can't be used more than once per round. Opportunist. Improved uncanny dodge. Can't be snuck attack anymore. Yeah, opportunist. Focus strike. You're wielding a two-handed weapon or a one-handed weapon with 2 hands. No, we're not doing that. He's dual wielding, so it doesn't really affect him. Creature Slayer talent. We're just looking at those, weren't we? Score a critical hit, your opponent is permanently blinded. Successful save force reduces the dazzle for 1 to 4 rounds. DC plus fortitude saves equal to 10 plus your base attack bonus. This feat has no effect on creatures that do not rely on eyes or sight. Blah blah blah. Blinding Strike is good. I'm going to go with Blinding Strike, I think. Level 18. It's another Slayer talent, right? He has combat reflexes already, right? Dodge. Dodge. Can't believe we didn't have dodge already, but that's okay. Hey, welcome to level 19. Focus Strike. Again, doesn't apply to him. Fight. Okay, welcome to level 20. Make him smarter for a couple extra skill points. Lots of extra skill points. That worked out. See what that 1 intelligent point gets you. Improved Uncanny Dodge. Iron Guts. Painful Strike. Automatically gains this talent. An Executioner. A creature that takes sneak attack damage from an Executioner must make a successful fortitude save or become sickened for 1 to 4 rounds. Yeah. Demon's not too affected by that. Strip as a bonus feat if he does not meet the requirements. But that doesn't really work the way we want it to, does it? To combat maneuver, place of a melee attack. We don't want to do that. Surprise! No, it was improved uncanny dodge. So it can't be flanked. Okay, now having done that, oh, he needs mythic too. Still, shit. I should have done this off stream, but that's okay. Dodge mythic. Critical, mythic sneak attack, power attack. Power. The target ability gives you a bonus to AC against the target of your study. Well, equal to the bonus this ability gives you to attack rolls. Bonus to his AC. You give defensive study. Why not? Critical modifier increased. More sneak can even do anymore? Current value is 7. So let's get it 8d6 on sneak attacks, which falls into the no problem-y area. It should work. Increased by 1. Sure. Okay, last point for now. For you. Yeah. House range attacks. Don't know. Let's see. You want to be what? Stand. Magic nullification. Sure. Done. There. Okay, now give me us go back and rest. Actually, we want to check on the armies first before we do, because I think we just did do a rest. Make sure armies are all doing what they're supposed to be doing. Oh, look, it's the Queenie. Godfrey greets you with a friendly smile. Thank you for coming to speak with me, and thank you once more for forgiving me. It's taken a weight off my shoulders. I can now breathe more easily. I know I have no right to complain to you about my experiences. I bear the blame for what happened. But I want you to know, not a day passed that I did not think about you. And I also wanted to say that I consider you my friend. She extends her hand to you. No matter what trials await you in your future, you can always rely on me and all Mendev. Shake your hand. Just a friend? I'm glad to be your friend, my queen. Together we'll defeat the world wound. You have Mendev's support, Commander. What awaits us at Threshold? We can only guess, but I am not fond of guessing, she says, steel in her voice. Threshold Fortress is the source of all
Hello,
our
Gilby.
troubles.
It is time to take a break. Go check on the dogs. Your next break is in 1 hour.
It was there that this all began, and it is where this must end. But in the 100 years of Crusades, we still haven't the slightest idea of what it has become. The raging magical energy is so heavily altered that no spells or living scouts have been able to approach it. What are you going to do after our victory? Perhaps I'll plant nasturtiums or whatever and get a canary? I really don't know, Commander. Right now I am looking at the looming storm clouds. As to what comes after, let us worry about it after. Please take this as a gift. The Covenant of the Inheritor should belong to you. Do I want to give that up, though? I don't really need it anymore.
Let the Covenant's restoration into my hands be a good omen for this war. I thank you. I shall ask the priests to offer prayers for you, that Iomade may send you strength and fortitude in the coming battles.
Okay, so experience we didn't need. I have to go. Good luck to you, Commander. You know what I forgot to do is make sure all the spells that we're going to be using are actually being used. Buff setup. So, oh, I gotta take a break, don't I? Distracting myself. Anyway, gonna get up, stretch some legs, get some water, talk to Mr. Gippy and the dogs real quick. Be back in a few minutes, and when we get back, we will set up the auto buffs for the buff bot to make sure that's working correctly. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.